War changes people, but not always in the way you expect. Some soldiers returned from Iraq with stories that weren't about firefights or explosions, but about things they still can't explain: shadow figures, unseen voices, moments where reality felt wrong. Today we dive into some of the most terrifying accounts shared by veterans who served in Iraq. Some experiences sound supernatural, others seem psychological, but all of them reveal one thing: war doesn't just happen on the battlefield, it happens in the mind, and sometimes in the dark. Imagine living every day in a place where danger could come from anywhere, where a quiet street could hide a bomb, where an empty doorway could hide a sniper, where every night patrol felt like walking into the unknown. In Iraq, soldiers lived with constant stress, long missions, little sleep, endless tension. And in the middle of all that fear, some soldiers started noticing things that didn't fit the rules of combat. That's where the terrifying stories begin. Some soldiers say they saw figures moving between destroyed buildings, but these figures didn't move like people. They were tall, thin, and almost weightless. One veteran said his thermal camera detected a hot shape standing in the road, human-sized, motionless. But when they focused on it, the shape dissolved, like it wasn't solid at all. Others reported hearing whispers during guard duty. Not enemy movement, whispering voices. Sometimes they sounded like children, sometimes like someone calling their name. But whenever they investigated, no one was there. In abandoned houses at night, some soldiers claimed they saw pale faces peeking through broken windows, faces that vanished the moment they approached. Were these tricks of the mind, or something else in the darkness? Not all the horror came from what soldiers saw. Some came from what happened around them. One soldier died in his sleep on a quiet night. No wounds, no medical issues. His eyes were open, like he saw something right before he died. Another soldier disappeared from a rooftop guard post. No struggle, no noise. His gear was still there, as if he simply vanished. But the scariest part, these weren't just random stories. Months later, when soldiers from different units compared experiences, they realized something chilling. They were all seeing the same thing, the same tall, weightless figures, the same whispers calling their names, the same pale faces in empty buildings. And then, the reports surfaced. A classified briefing warned commanders about psychological anomalies observed during prolonged deployment. But the soldiers who saw the document said something was off. The descriptions didn't match hallucinations, they matched encounters. And the military never publicly acknowledged what those units experienced. To this day, veterans say Iraq felt like more than a battlefield. It felt like something else was watching them. Because long after they left, the nightmares didn't stop. They kept seeing those same figures in their sleep, standing in the same ruined streets, calling their names the same way they heard in the desert. Some soldiers say the war followed them home. Others believe something from the darkness followed them instead. And the truth, whatever it was, never made it into the official report.